Nosferatu, directed by one of my favorites, Robert Eggers.
Yes.
I love his stuff. Absolutely incredible. And so the look of the film, I mean, he always achieves. What was the period? Is it 1890s?
Yeah,
we got to do. We did a travel show in Dublin last year.
Yeah,
and we drove around and we went to Wicklow, which there's this great iconic lighthouse, and I got all made up as Willem Dafoe in the lighthouse, and I have this long, insane speech that we shot in black and white. What I'm saying is, go check out the Lighthouse. But what I'll send you the script. What I loved about that, I guess what I loved about that movie is the performances are amazing, but also you're paying attention to like the button on someone's weird suit, which is very somehow evocative. Yeah, he manages to get all that stuff right, and I'm thinking Gothic, Nosferatu, late 19th century. Field day with the visuals. When something is unsaid or unstated, or some of those movies like Witch, remember The Witch?
Yes.
I find movies where something's just off, but it's not that explicit.
I agree.
That terrifies me. And some of those movies, like in the movie The Witch, they can just show some trees in the distance and they're undulating in the breeze, but because of the tone they've set in the music, I find that scary. Guys dressed up in a leather mask with a chainsaw doesn't do anything for me. I never liked those because I never understood what the rules were. I like to know what the rules are, but I don't find those scary. I've noticed something that I was watching the movie that came out a number of years ago, The Witch, and it's is it Eggers who made that film? And I noticed that there was one thing that to me, I love a movie that creates such an eerie environment. Things that aren't otherwise scary are frightening to me. So there's one shot early in The Witch, which just shows a bunch of, it's a tree line. It's just a tree line and the wind's moving through it. It's a New England tree line and the wind's moving through it and the leaves are rustling and it stays on that shot and there's the music. And I remembered feeling like the hair on the back of my neck standing up. And I thought that's, to me, I like films. I don't necessarily need blood flying everywhere constantly. I love this idea of something's amiss and otherwise normal, sort of harmless looking objects or environments suddenly scare the shit out of me, and I can't tell you why. Yes, scary. I thought Blair Witch was scary. Giving a shout out to the newer movies. I think the newer movies, like I said, The Witch, those freak me out. I think those are brilliant. I think I think the horror they're doing now is maybe superior.